Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're here for another live stream here on the channel. And folks, we've got a bit of an interesting one. We've done this for the past 2 years. This is no different than what we're doing now. So in just a few minutes, we're going to be figuring out the full 2025 NFL schedule. It'll be released in about 10 minutes from now. So, what we're going to be doing in this stream is we're going to be taking a look at who the Dallas Cowboys are going to have. Well, actually, I take that back. We know who they're facing. It's just a matter of what order they're going to be facing these opponents in. Now, there were some games that were announced for the Cowboys that we know of before the official schedule has been released. I believe we know of 4 games involving the Cowboys. No, actually 3. We know 3 of their games so far. The first of which was announced on Monday, and I mentioned it in the community post. We know the Cowboys season opener. And boy, it's going to be a good one. Because Dallas has their season opener on the road in Philadelphia. But they have the NFL season opener. They are going to be playing the first game of the season. They will kick off the season in Philadelphia as they face their old rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's one of them. Then on Wednesday, earlier today, their Thanksgiving Day matchup was announced. And dear God, I can't believe that this is the matchup we're getting Thanksgiving. You recall the last few years, Dallas has faced off against divisional opponents in the NFC East. This year, it's not going to be the case. Jesus Christ, this stream is off to a terrible start. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to do that, but anyways. As I was saying, Lord help me. The Thanksgiving Day matchup. I'm not looking forward to it. Because they've got the Chiefs. You heard right. The Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving. And again, I'm not looking forward to that one whatsoever because you saw how far the frickin' Chiefs got for crying out loud, and the rest are going to screw the Cowboys out of a win. But we'll get into my predictions about that later. And lastly, this is one that's going to suck because good news, we know their Christmas Day matchup because they're actually going to be playing on Christmas. Only problem is it's in the 1 p.m. slot. The 1 p.m. Eastern slot. Meaning the game is going to take place at noon, which also means I cannot stream that game because I'll be at church celebrating the Christmas Mass. I'm not looking forward to that one at all, man. It's the fact that I'm going to have to miss that game on account of me celebrating Christmas at church. It's going to suck, but hey, you know what? I can't stream every Cowboys game. We've seen it every year round. So, the matchups we know of involving Dallas. They got the season opener, the overall season opener against Philadelphia on September 4th. They face the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, which is week 13 again. It's not week 12, it's 13. And we know their Christmas Day matchup, they're going to be playing on Christmas against Washington. I forgot to say that. Cowboys will face off against the Commanders at Washington on Christmas Day at 1 p.m. Eastern. The other games that were announced, on Monday there were 2 games announced on December 20th. An NFC East battle between the Eagles and the Commanders, and an NFC North battle between the Packers and the Bears. Games will be at Washington and at Chicago, respectively. Then another 2 games were announced that same day at the end on May 12th. The Bears and the Eagles are going to face off on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, at Philadelphia. And the Broncos and the Chiefs are going to face off in a little AFC West battle on Christmas Day in the afternoon. That's the one we will be streaming that day. Then on Tuesday, only one game was announced. That'll take place on November 10th. The Eagles will face off against the Packers at Lambeau Field. And in addition to the Cowboys-Commanders game being announced for Christmas Day, we also know that the Lions and the Vikings will face off Christmas Day night. So the nighttime, primetime Christmas game will be the Lions and the Vikings in the battle of the NFC North. So a good majority of these that were announced ahead of time were divisional battles. But we will soon know the full schedule in just a few minutes. Now, I will also mention, there have been a lot of leaks from some of the YouTube channels of Cowboys fans that I follow. One of them which posted a leak of the full schedule. Now, I'm not about to get spoiled with that, because I want to witness this live. So, that being said, let me see if I can find a live stream of the, because I believe it's going to be on NFL Network where it's going to be released at. There it is. Okay. Alright, so it is, we're about a minute away from the official schedule being released. Now, we're going to do this a little differently than how we normally do it. First and foremost, let me get my phone charger, because just realizing the phone I'm using to check on the chat is almost dead. Battery's almost completely low. So let's fix that very quickly. There's the charger I used, and this one has adaptive fast charging. Yeah, I know you can't see it. Gonna get a good angle of that. Yeah, the camera won't focus on it, but it's adaptive fast charging. So, all right. It's just gonna plug this in. Bear with me here. As a bottle of water gets flung down to the floor. There we are. Get rid of that dang bottle. No, don't try to unplug it. Christ almighty, man, this is not working out at all. All right, so we are ready, folks. Okay, if it's all right, you know what? Forget it. I originally had planned on watching the actual schedule release show, but then as soon as I heard that thing was going to last 3 hours, I'm like, heck no. I've got no time for that. I've got to be at a Discord server in about an hour. Actually, in about half an hour, because there's a. So I said I was going to start my the game I was going to do in that server very soon in about half an hour. But so we got to move quick. So let's go ahead and look this up. Seems like nothing's been released yet. But okay, let's see. Alright, so thanks to the Sports Illustrated website, I now know exactly what the schedule is. So let's take a look at who the Cowboys are going to be facing. Alright, so we know week 1, they've got their season opener on the road against Philadelphia to start the entire season. Okay, so then they have their home opener in week 2. They've got the Giants. Alright. Then they travel to Chicago to face the Bears in week 3. Okay. Then they host Green Bay in week 4. So they've got the Packers in week 4 at home. Then they'll have 2 straight road games. Week 5 will be at MetLife Stadium, but to face the Jets. Then week 6 will be another road game as they travel to Carolina yet again to face the Panthers. As I think that's now 3 straight years that they've had the Panthers as an opponent in the season. Then week 7 they go back home as they face the Commanders. Week 8 they go back on the road to face Denver. On the road, okay. Week 9 is a home battle against the Cardinals, and that is a Monday nighter. Okay, so they have a Monday night game at home against Arizona. Week 10 is their bye week. Okay, that's interesting. I think the last few years they had week 7 as their bye. But not this year. They were fortunate enough to get a bye week for week 10. Okay. Week 11, they have another Monday nighter. Wow. So, a home Monday night game, the bye week, and then a road Monday night game. Because they got the Raiders at Las Vegas. Okay, week 12, they go back home for the rematch against Philadelphia at home. Of course, we know week 13, that's the Thanksgiving week. They've got the Kansas City Chiefs at home, Thanksgiving afternoon. Oh, boy. And they've got the Thursday after Thanksgiving. A toughie, to say the least. They've got their Thursday night game, week 14, at Detroit as they face the Lions on the road. Oh, that's going to be a challenging one. Then week 15, it's the Sunday nighter. They have a Sunday night game at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Week 16, they stay at home as they host the Los Angeles Chargers. And that's their... Wow, okay, so week 16 is their last home game. Because week 17, they've got their Christmas battle against the Commanders at Washington. And week 18, they close it out at MetLife against the Giants. Huh. So, their last 2 games are road games. Interesting. So I guess we'll soon know the times for each of those games here very soon. Okay, so now we know who the opponents are. Now it's just a matter of what are the time slots for each of these. All right. All right, so we're going to switch things over to... We're going to go ahead and switch over to the window capture here. All right, let's go ahead and... Hang on. Let's just disable that for 1 second here. All right, so let's put the camera over here. All right. Turn on an ad blocker here. God, got the little bugger. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look here. The official schedule has been released, so let's see what the stream schedule is going to look like. Okay, so as you know, starting last year and every year going forward, the NFL will have a game in Brazil in week 1, the Friday after the season opener. So, looks like we have the Chiefs against the Chargers for the Brazil game, a divisional battle in Brazil. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so that'll be a stream for sure. Let's see here. Okay, so those are the noon games. Afternoon games, let's see. Titans, Broncos, 49ers, Seahawks, Lions, Packers, or Texans, Rams. Wow, the Lions are going to face the Packers in week 1? Good Lord. Huh. Okay, so I think the Lions-Packers one will be the stream we do for that one. That may be the best game of the 4, in my opinion. But of course, we'll see what happens. The Sunday night opener. Oh! Okay. That's a good one. Ravens-Bills. I remember streaming a matchup like this last year, Bills-Ravens, and the Ravens steamrolled the Bills. So revenge is on Buffalo's mind for that game. Okay. And what's the Monday night opener? Oh, hello. Oh, don't show that. That's copyright. How about that? The Vikings against the Bears to open up Monday Night Football for 2025. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have 5 streams in week 1. The season opener, the Brazil game, the afternoon game, the Sunday nighter, and the Monday nighter. Okay, there we go. Then week 2, we should have the official Thursday Night Football opener. Well then. Okay, so... Alright, so the So the Thursday Night Football opener is going to be the Commanders against the Packers. Interesting, okay. And as expected, the Giants-Cowboys game, that's a noon game, so can't stream that one, sadly. Okay, what are the afternoon games? We have, let's see, Panthers-Cardinals, Broncos... We have a Super Bowl rematch in week 2. Eagles-Chiefs. What the heck? Okay, that's a stream right there. That's the one. I don't even have to think about that one. The Sunday nighter is the Falcons against the Vikings. Okay. That should be a good matchup. All right, and then the Monday nighter, I know there's going to be 2 Monday night games. Buccaneers, Texans, and Chargers, Raiders. Now remember, I intend to do both games. I used to choose only one of them, but we're doing both of them. It'll be a doubleheader, so keep that in mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4 streams in total for week 2. Okay? Let's see, week 3. Oh, baby! AFC East rivalry to kick off week 3 on Thursday Night Football as the Dolphins travel to Buffalo to face the Bills. All right, that'll be a good stream right there, hopefully. Okay, Cowboys Bears, that's the afternoon stream, no question about that. Whoa! That's an interesting Sunday night game for week 3. Chiefs at the Giants. That'll be an interesting one for Sunday night. And then Monday night... Oh! Whoa! That's going to be a good Monday nighter. Lions-Ravens. Oh, man, we got some good games here to start out the season. That is for sure. Lions-Ravens for Monday night. Wow. They're actually coming up with some good primetime bouts. I'll give them credit for that. And what do we got week 4? Okay, NFC West rivalry to kick off week 4. Seahawks at the Cardinals. Okay. Okay, so that one's done. Afternoon games. All right, so we have Colts, Rams, Jags, 49ers, Ravens. Okay, that's the stream right there. Ravens, Chiefs for sure. And then Bears Raiders. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That was unexpected. Packers Cowboys Sunday Night Football. That's going to be a good one. I knew they were going to be at home for that one, but I did not think it would be on prime time. Okay, so week 4, they're going to have a Sunday night game at home. All right. And then Monday night, we have a doubleheader once again. Jets against the Dolphins and Bengals against the Broncos. Okay. Solid week 4 lineup. Okay, I got to speed this up a little bit. All right, week 5. Another NFC West battle to kick off the week. 49ers at the Rams in SoFi. All right, got that one. Cowboys Jets, noon game. Can't do that one, sadly. Let's see. Titans Cardinals, Buccaneers Seahawks. I think really it's going to be a toss-up between these three. Bucs Seahawks, Lions Bengals, or Commanders Chargers. I guess it'll just depend. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but right now this one is stream status is in the air. But more than likely it'll be Lions Bengals that I do. But again, that's just to be determined. Okay, wow, the Bills are getting some primetime action pretty early as well. Sunday nighter for week 5, Patriots at the Bills. So an AFC East rivalry. Okay. And then Monday night, whoa, okay. Monday night we have the Chiefs and the Jaguars at Jacksonville. All right, that should be an interesting one. All right, week 6. Okay, all right. An NFC East battle to kick off week 6. Eagles at the Giants. All right, fair point. All right, I like that stream. Let's see. Okay, that's the London game. Broncos against the Jets in London. At least I think it's in London. Is it? Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think that is in London. Okay, so yeah, that's that one. Cowboys Panthers, another noon game. Can't do that one. Okay. Let's see. Titans Raiders, Bengals Packers, Patriots Saints. I think Bengals Packers may be the best matchup of those three. So that may be the stream there. Whoa, stop. What are you doing? Keep scrolling too far down and risking copyright. Wow. Okay, good Sunday Night Football matchup again. And it's the matchup that opened up the season last year. Lions at the Chiefs. And the Lions beat them. Could lightning strike twice in Arrowhead? I guess we'll see. We did see it. There is a Monday Night Football doubleheader. Bills against the Falcons and the Bears against the Commanders. Why do I feel like we see the Bears and the Commanders face off in a primetime game every single year? Like, I just don't get it. Well, it's another round. It's another year with those two teams facing each other. Excuse me. All right, then we get to week 7. Oh, my good buddy Snark is going to like this one. AFC North battle. His Steelers against the Bungles. better known as the Steelers against the Bengals. Okay, so that's what kicks off week 7. Rams Jaguars. I believe that's is that London? Wembley Stadium. Okay, that's in London. Okay, so I think the other one might be in Germany for all I know. Jesus, there are like a ton of tiny bugs flying around here that are really getting on my nerves. I'm trying to exterminate them as soon as I can. Alright, let's see here. Okay, Commanders Cowboys. That's going to be the matchup of the. That's going to be the afternoon game we'll do. Falcons 49ers for Sunday night. Okay, I can definitely do that one. May have 2 good matchups right there for Monday night. Buccaneers at Lions and Texans at Seahawks. Those 2 could actually be 2 good matchups. Okay, we'll definitely do that one. All right, week 8. Vikings Chargers to open up week 8. Okay. Let's see. Cowboys at Broncos. All right, that's going to be the afternoon game without hesitation. Oh! Packers versus Steelers for Sunday night. All right. I know Snark's going to be watching that one. All right, and then the Monday Nighter. Commanders Chiefs. Boy, the Chiefs are involved in a lot of Monday Nighters. Okay, that's week 8. And moving on to week 9. All right, Ravens, Dolphins to open up week 9. All right, that could be a good game there. And then I feel like we see this matchup a lot every single year. Chiefs Bills. I got another installment of it, so you better believe I'm going to stream that one for sure. The Sunday night game, okay. Seahawks at the Commanders. All right, should be another interesting one there. And Cardinals Cowboys, that's the Monday nighter. We already knew this, so that game is going to be taking place, so that's the Monday night stream. All right. Going into week 10. Divisional battle. Always love those when they take place in prime time. AFC West, Raiders against Broncos to kick off week 10. Okay. Let's see. The afternoon games, let's see. Cardinals, Seahawks. Wow, all the NFC West teams are going to face off against each other in the afternoon slots. But Lions Commanders, I think, is going to be the best matchup of those 3, for sure. Another Pittsburgh game for Sunday night. Steelers at the Chargers in SoFi. All right, we'll do that one then. And then the Monday night game, Eagles-Packers. I believe we already knew about this game as well for week 10, so we know about that one for sure. All right, moving on to week 11. Jets, Patriots to kick off week 11. All right, that's going to be the Thursday night game. Little AFC East battle. All right, so between the afternoon games here, it's a coin flip. I think I'm going to go with Chiefs Broncos for that particular game, the afternoon slot. Okay, yeah, they made a good choice putting this one for the Sunday nighter. Lions Eagles. Easily we're doing that one. And then Cowboys Raiders. That's after the bye week, so that's going to be taking place on Monday night. We'll do that one for sure. All right, week 12. Oh boy, Bills Texans to kick off week 12 at Houston. All right, these 2 teams have faced off before. All right, let's see here. Eagles at Cowboys. Thank God that's an afternoon game. We'll definitely do that one as the stream. Buccaneers Rams. All right, that's the Sunday nighter. All right, and then the Monday nighter. Not sure how I feel about that one being put for Monday night. Panthers 49ers. That may be the first Monday night game the Panthers have been involved in quite a while. Interesting. All right. Week 13. Of course, we have the 3 Thanksgiving games. Packers at the Lions. We've seen that battle unfold a few years ago. Chiefs at the Cowboys. Lord help me, that one's going to be tough to sit through for Thanksgiving. But we'll see if Dallas can pull off a crazy win against the reigning, defending, undisputed AFC champions. And then Bengals Ravens to end all divisional battles for Thanksgiving. I love that. Bengals Ravens to close off Thanksgiving Day. Of course, we have the Black Friday game. Bears at Philadelphia. Bears Eagles. Let's see. Afternoon games. Let's see. Bills against the Steelers or Vikings against the Seahawks. It's a toss-up between those two. Broncos Commanders for Sunday night. Okay. And then to kick off December and to end week 12, Giants at the Patriots. Okay. All right, moving into week 14, we know the Thursday night battle, Cowboys at the Lions. So, yet again, Dallas goes on the road for a Thursday night game. Let's see. The afternoon games, let's see. We have Broncos Raiders, Rams Cardinals, and Bengals Bills. I think that may be the one we do that year. Because we've seen this battle, this particular matchup unfold a few years ago. Can't forget that one we did live on stream with Damar Hamlin's injury. All right, Sunday night game. Ooh, Texans Chiefs. That should be a good one to do. And then Eagles Chargers for Monday night. All right, week 15. Ho-ho! NFC South battle to kick off week 15. Falcons Buccaneers. All right. Let's see what we got over here. Got a lot of afternoon games, 5 to choose from. Let's see, Packers, Broncos, Lions, Rams, Panthers, Saints, Colts, Seahawks, or Titans, 49ers. It's going to be a toss-up between Packers, Broncos, and Lions, Rams. So we'll see that one unfold for sure. Of course, Vikings, Cowboys, that's going to be a Sunday night game, so they'll have another home game for Sunday Night Football. We'll be doing that one for sure. And they wrap up at Pittsburgh for week 15. Monday night game is against the Dolphins for the Steelers. All right. Week 16. Okay, so week 16, let's see, Rams, Seahawks for Thursday night. See, looks like there's going to be 2 Friday night games for December 19th, Packers, Bears, and Eagles, Commanders. Times are to be determined. But I think I can do those. I think I can stream those with no problems. Let's see. Afternoon games, Chargers, Cowboys I can't do because it's a noon game, sadly. Can't do that one. I think Steelers Lions is the best of the 4 afternoon games, so we'll do that one for sure. Sunday night game, Bengals against the Dolphins. Okay. And then the Monday night game, 49ers against the Colts. Okay. Week 17. Of course, the Christmas game, sadly can't do Cowboys Commanders because it's on Christmas at noon when I'm at church, but we can't do Lions, Vikings, and Broncos, Chiefs. So those two Christmas Day games are going to be taken care of. Well, and because I don't have a choice, there's only one afternoon game for week 17, and that's going to be Eagles-Bills. And we have the Sunday night finale. No, not the finale. The Monday night finale will be coming up here in a few seconds. But Bears 49ers will be the Sunday night game for week 17. And then Rams Falcons for Monday night. Oh, but these aren't yet scheduled. The Ravens Packers might be a good one, but I'm still going to do Eagles Bills for the afternoon game. There's no question about that one. And then as for week 18, well, you could probably guess what you're going to see here. They're all to be determined. Because, of course, week 18, the stakes are at their biggest. They have to decide on that. So week 18 is in the air. But all in all, this should be a good schedule. I'm going to get to work on the stream thumbnails for sure. But, folks, that's going to wrap things up here for the stream. I do have to attend to some priorities here in about 10 minutes here. So, folks, thank you so much for watching the scheduled release stream. This is a little different from what we usually do, but rest assured, we're going to have some good games coming up here this year. I'm looking forward to next season. This will be year 4 for the channel, so I'm excited for that one. So, with that being said, I will see you guys on Friday as we will have the Week 8 UFL opener. And honestly, that's probably going to be the only game I end up doing. See, because the other 3 that week I can't do. But the game for this coming Friday, Lord help me, this may be a garbage bowl. I'm seriously tempted to not do it because it's a garbage bowl game. It's the Showboats and the Brahmas. This may be a closer one than I expect, but I'm going to muster through it, so we'll just see what happens. But either way, folks, thanks for watching. We'll be back at it on Friday, but till then, thank you for joining me on this NFL schedule release stream. Until next time, I'm JC signing off for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Peace out, everyone. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I was doing the outro, and I forgot to give y'all my predictions for the Dallas Cowboys season. Okay, so let me go ahead and give y'all a quick rundown let me give you the rundown of who I believe Dallas is going to beat and fall to. So, let's see. We also know the preseason games, but that'll be later on. Let's see. So, at Philadelphia, I think Dallas is going to lose on the road in Philly. So, I got the Eagles winning. Week 2 against the Giants at home. This should be no question about it. I think they're going to take down the Giants at home. Week 3 at the Bears. I think Dallas should take care of that one. It's the Matt Eberflus revenge game. So I believe will give me Dallas for week 3. Week 4 against the Packers. I wouldn't be surprised even if they're at home, I wouldn't be surprised if they fell them. Give me the Packers. Yes, I know. Give me Green Bay for that matchup. Packers have had their Dallas's number at home the last 6 times. 6-0 on the road for the Packers. Easily give me the Packers for that game for week 4. Let's see, week 5 at the Jets. They actually beat them at home last time they met, but I'm going to go with Dallas on that one. They should pick up a win there, week 5. Week 6 at the Panthers, same thing. Should be another easy victory on the road for them. Week 7 at home against Washington. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to give me a close victory for Dallas on that one. Let's see. At Denver, Week 8. This one's a little tricky for me because they're on the road, but give me Denver in that matchup on the road. Week 9 at home against the Cardinals. They should win that one. Give me the Cowboys at home for Week 9. Let's see. Week 10 is their bye week. Week 11 at home or on the road against the Raiders. Give me Dallas to take down Las Vegas in that one. Week 12 again at home against Philly. I think they're gonna exchange wins. So give me Dallas to beat Philly at home. Week 13 at home against the Chiefs for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna hope I'm wrong, but give me Kansas City to beat Dallas at home on Thanksgiving. Week 14 against the Lions. At Detroit. No. Give me Detroit. Week 15 at home against the Vikings. Another close one, but I'm going to give the slight edge to Dallas at home for that one. Week 16 at home against the Chargers. Should be the same thing, but I'm going to go with Dallas at home for that one. Week 17 at Washington on Christmas Day. I think Dallas is going to sweep Washington this year, so give me Dallas for that one. And Week 18 at the Giants. Give me Dallas for that one. So let's see. Loss at Philly. Let's see. So 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7-3, 8-3, 8-4, 8-5, 9-5, 10-5, 11-5, and I've got them finishing with a 12-5 record. I don't see them winning every single game this year. I see them losing a fair amount of them. 12-5 is my final record. All right, but folks, now we'll wrap it up. Now you have my predictions. So, I'll see you on Friday. JC signing off. See you Friday.